No, she doesn't.
Maybe I should have used
Yes.
my inspiration.
I don't think inspiration would have mattered unless you got lucky and rolled a crit.
Well, okay, so I think where we are right now is that they want. So we don't even have any keys. So Widow, do you have a? I think you had keys to a dungeon, right?
Yes.
How do we prove that we? How do we? I mean, obviously, she thinks that we know. I mean, how did we suddenly become owners of this?
We
Because
clearly
we
got
Conquest. We captured it by
Right of
conquest.
Oh,
Conquest,
is that
yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
So we just had to
and-
defeat a bunch of purple worms and leave a guy imprisoned, and it's ours?
And we had a flag.
Well, we
We
do not
didn't-
want
we
to
didn't leave
challenge
any-
you for it. You've just taken possession, so we are offering you actually a rather substantial amount
Yeah.
of money.
Well, for my half of the 50,000, which I believe comes to 25,000, I'm thinking,
Oh,
do you have
what,
any?
half? Huh? Is that how you
Yeah,
worked
I'm,
out?
Yeah, I'm the
I
group
call
leader.
bullshit.
So I get the.
The group leader.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
group
wait,
leader,
wait a
so
minute.
that means
No,
I
no,
get
no,
the
no, no.
majority.
No. I'd rather follow the dumbass orc that I would use.
Yeah.
What's the
hang
loot
on,
drop
who are you
set
calling
to?
dumbass?
Because I want to know what the loot drop set to, because we should probably take advantage of this. And does the Zenthrum? I mean, I don't know much about the Zenthrum, but what I'm looking for is some incredibly rare artifact that I could put in my vault, or something that is so incredibly rare. Does Zenthrum collect anything like that? I know that the wizard one, I'm sure, would have a whole bunch of stuff, but Zenthrum are like thieves and assassins.
Damn right.
I
No.
Scouts and
I take offense
but
to
they
that.
trade in knowledge.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're stealthy life takers.
We are
I don't even know how to
we
say.
are a secret organization that often sells services to the highest bidder.
Ah, so the question becomes.
But we do
Instead
have
of the
morals
money-
as well. Yeah, it's not all about the gold or the platinum.
So instead of the
we
money,
do have morals.
I can maybe get a whole bunch of services that I can leverage later.
With your
Like-
portion of the reward money, yes.
Now the 25,000, I'll be able to.
No.
I don't know what the assassination rate goes for, but if I play my cards right, I could run.
Depends on the
Waterdeep.
quality of the assassin.
Your friend here seems to differ from you and your claim of 50%.
Okay, we'll divide it equally. There's 3 of us here, so we
Four,
all get a
there's
third.
4 of us.
No, look around, dude. There's only 3.
Oh, she.
I say
Damn it,
we.
Elf.
I say
She
I say
despawned.
we divide it now. When you're logged, you're screwed. That's the way it works, man. That's the way it works.
Please pay no attention to my overzealous,
Handsome.
full of himself friend over here.
Yes,
You've made a very fair offer.
He is quite the lively one, it seems.
Yes, you have no
For now.
idea.
for now.
Of course, he's traveling. So I kind of look at her and say, well, he is traveling in my company, so we'll see how much longer that lasts. And I just kind of give her a wink.
So are you
Give her a
kind
wink.
of doing that in maybe a thieves' cant or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the trick is you get one boob swinging one way and the other boob swinging the other way. And that means that you're telling the truth. When both of them go clockwise, that means you're lying. That's how thieves know.
Okay.
Is
I'm
is
glad
that-
you clarified that for me.
Yeah, something I learned in school.
I thought it was just hookers.
Yeah, it was prostitution school.
one tassel goes
That's
one
fine.
way and the other goes the other way? Sorry
It
about
is,
that.
yeah.
So, can we write up some type of deal then?
I say we're in agreement. Yeah, I think we can do something.
Well, I
What
mean,
about you, Shrump?
in agreement
I
with that.
think I'd like to wait until the Lady Elf is coming back, and then she can help me advise and think about things. As wise as what I is, I think I need her to help me think about it.
Yes,
Hey,
we will have to wait for
hey,
our
Rob,
companion.
It's me, Vay. I've made it back onto the TeamSpeak.
Yes, I said it's okay to go ahead and give Tiberius my share. I can't really do her accent very well, but whatever.
Oh, she got hung up again. Darn. Vay's just having internet problems out the wazoo.
You're in rare form today, Tiberius.
Yeah. Are you drinking energy drinks again there, Tiberius?
No, Dave, last 3 months I'm too fat for my own britches diet where I just eat salads and drink water. So
Very good. Well, Rian tells you that she will offer, I will sweeten the pot to 60,000 gold, to where everyone will get a 15,000 gold share, if that will help you make your minds up a little bit quicker. Now I have some official documentation here.
I want those in copper pieces.
If we could go ahead and get this deal squared away, I know that I know the council's expecting you, so
We will have to.
here's the writ.
We will have to wait for our ally to sign away her share. She does order. She does own 1/4. So how do you whisper on this to give him /W GM, right?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I have something I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Jake, Dave, I check my stuff. No, I'm just joking. That's metagaming out the wazoo right there.
Yeah, check that trunk.
I got the tell. So that's the website where you lose your webcam at all the time, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, she said
Wow.
today her webcam fell behind the computer and the dogs had their way with it.
They were
So,
they
truthfully,
humping the webcam?
it was like doggy porn. That's it.
And
That's
moving
why.
swiftly on.
Let's see how that rolls over there. What I just sent you, Dave. I don't really anticipate that's gonna happen, but
I see his eyes went up for a second. He's like,
I'll throw it
what?
out there.
All right. So as you do that, a mist comes out of this thing, and
Is it out of her pants?
no, well, I don't know, where'd you pull that
She
out?
said
Of?
she
Probably
was.
one of
She
your
said
packs.
she said she
Yeah.
was thumbing it in her purse, but
Okay.
I
Backpack.
looked. I don't remember her having a purse.
All right. So as you do that, all of a sudden you hear a hissing sound, and you see a red-skinned genie materialize in front of you as you are holding this thing.
Do we all see this red-skinned genie, or is it just?
Oh
sort
yeah,
of
no,
phased?
it kind of catches everyone off guard, because this genie says, "Ah, yes, master, your wish is my command.
I leap to my
You
feet and draw my
may.
sword.
Give me one wish, and I will grant that one wish to you."
Dave,
What
is this the same
do you
freaking
desire?
genie that was trapped?
No, this is a.
Do I
nope,
recognize it?
definitely not.
Okay.
Nope. Definitely. Not.
I whisper in what I tell you into the genie's ear there, hoping that my comrades don't quite hear what I'm saying, but they probably will.
I'm gonna
Okay.
roll to hear what she's saying, Dave.
Okay. All
I
right.
also would like to roll to hear what she's whisperizing.
Okay. So give me a. I'm gonna say let's do a. What do you
Let me
guys think?
I think
Do
it
you
would be
that
perception, Dave, because I have
Stealth
+9
versus
to that.
deception, right?
Would a genie understand thieves' camp? That's what I want to know.
Probably not. So let's
Damn it.
do stealth versus perception.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I rolled a 2, Dave.
Okay.
So I guess
Yeah.
I was screaming like a girl, a genie! While I was trying to listen to what they were saying.
All right. So now I don't think that that advantage would give you, because of the type of stealth that we're trying to do. I think that's actually going in the shadows, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll take that away. It's still even just your bonuses alone. You know, your bonuses alone beat both of their rolls. So, and I'm not even taking your roll into consideration. So, yeah, basically Tiberius and Shrump, you hear Widow kind of. Well, you see Widow kind of lean over to this thing and you hear a psst, and then the genie says, "Ah, very unusual, strange request," but he snaps his fingers and he says, "Your wish is granted."
Yes.
Now is my penis larger?
I was just going to say, has it fallen off?
So the genie kind of dissipates back into the little container that you have, and then the container turns into dust or sand as it just kind of sifts through your fingers.
Okay. I wipe off my hands a little bit.
All
and
right,
then
Widow.
I look over at this at my fellow Zenthrum companion, and I look at her and see if she's has any kind of change in her response towards me or anything like that.
None that you can see, no.
Oh, she rolled her wisdom saving throw against wishes.
None that you
Genie,
can see.
Widow, you mind telling us what the heck's going on?
That's just my personal business there, Tyree.
Yeah, your
you need
personal
not
business.
be concerned.
All right, I guess I'm gonna whip out my itching powder out of my bag and maybe throw that on you.
It had nothing to do with you. You need not be concerned. I was just concluding a business deal.
Do I still have my riches, Dave?
Yeah, you have everything. Nobody's had anything
All right,
taken.
good
You
deal.
saw her the whole entire time.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
no. I mean my riches, like in my land and my vault and my.
Everybody has everything, yeah.
All right, I'm just remembering. Hey, I remember I used to have a vault. I still do. Good deal. Good deal. It's the first thing I'm thinking is that she's trying to get my money out of my vault. Well, what's this Zenthrum lady do now that there's a genie that just randomly appeared in front of her and wish was granted and then they left? What did this chick do? She's still filling out on that parchment?
Yeah, she's trying to get you guys to sign this contract that is already has already actually been pre-made. You know, she sets it down and kind of lays it out. And
Should I have one of my people look at this, Dave? I don't know how.
Don't
I mean, it's
sign
a contract from the Zenthrum, right? I mean,
it is.
who just signs it?
You know, and you look at it, and it does say, you know, they are requiring the, you know, you are basically giving up your rights to the castle, and you know you won't be able to, you know, claim it hereafter. You won't be able to, you know, have any kind of ownership, make any changes to it, anything like that.
Dave, I'm going to roll an insight check as I rifle through this to check for any weasel words or tricks.
Sure.
And another 2. Son of a...
It looks legit to you.
It looks legit. I'm on. I sign it, Dave. Do I have to sign it with blood?
No.
Then I'm going to just
No
go the
blood is
extra mile and
required.
sign it with blood.
Okay. So
I'm going that extra mile.
Sure. You
I
can
bite a little
sign it with
scab off
blood.
my blister. And then I
Oh.
just put Tiberius Glimmerleaf Bunk. Done.
Big old bloody stamp there.
Give me my money. Like I said before, I'd like it all in copper pieces.
All right.
No, just
Please
I
have your
want
other
gems.
friends sign,
I want
please.
gems. Hey, Widow, you gonna sign for this, or did you just wish yourself more money?
Would you mind giving me a moment,
Oh, now? Now we're doing
Tiberius
moments?
and Shrump? If you could excuse us for just a moment.
Why?
I'd like to have a word with our friend here.
Look, I didn't trust you before. I'm not trusting you now. I guess I'll give you a moment. I'll take a couple steps back, Dave, but I'm gonna
Sure.
attune my human elf-like
Sure.
ears.
So we'll basically do
that's-
deception, not stealth. It'll be deception versus perception, but it's the same thing. You have basically the same type.
Yeah,
of
the
bonus
same
anyway,
type.
so-
Well, I'm an assassin. That's my trade.
Uh-huh.
It's deception.
All right.
Got two
So
asses and assassin.
so I start talking in thieves' cant.
Gotcha. Well, thieves' cant isn't really a language.
Well,
It's
you know
sort
what
of
I
like,
mean.
Yeah, gestures and kind of like.
I start doing the
maybe-
gestures and
yeah.
everything just to try to, because I know
Dave, I
they're-
stared at boobs
they're
just
still
to be on the
listening
safe
to
side.
me. and I look at her and I say, what is the Zenthrum's interest in this property? Is there any special interest?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of interest in this, and she's really not at liberty to discuss why the Zentrum want it.
Even
Yeah.
though I am part of the Zentrum, and probably a pretty significant part right now. That if I wasn't just tricked.
As as Reen is communicating with you, she does tell you that there are many secret operatives that work within the Zentrum. You know that a lot of the agents inside of the Zentrum don't even know who each other are. Basically what Reen is a sort of like a I guess you could say maybe an ambassador to the organization. Where a lot of the other, I guess you could say, nobility, the leaders of major towns actually know about the Zentrum through Reen. So she's sort of like a speaker for the Zentrum.
She's the public face.
Right.
Basically one of the few public faces, but a lot of the Zentrum is very secretive.
Okay.
And when she gets, as you would know with the Zentrum, a lot of the times when you get details on certain functions that are associated with the Zentrum and what they're doing at the time, you don't know who gives you this information. It's just sort of appears for you. You know what I mean? And that's
Correct.
where Thieves' Cant comes in, and all kinds of secret coding and whatnot. So, yeah.
Right. All right. Well, I go ahead and say, well, if it's in the best interest of the Zentrum, I will go ahead and sign.
Yeah, that's how the Zentrum work. They're not it's not like the Order of the Gauntlet or the Harpers, you know what I mean? Or the Enclave. Not like that at all. They're a sort of like a very secretive organization.
All right. I go ahead and
Hey, Light and
sign.
Passion, what's up? Okay. Mr. Orc, your signature, please.
No, I'm not signing until I've had a chance to consult with my friend the elf, because she knows all about the special words and all that sort of thing. And my father once gave me an important piece of advice when I was just a little nipper, and he said, "Sign in haste." And then he died before he could tell me. No, sign in haste and repent in leisure.
Little Nipper? I love it.
Little nipper.
Alright. The Zentrum, we can wait. We can wait until after the council. Of course, you have to make your way there. They are probably waiting for you anyway. So she kind of disappears rather quickly into the crowd in the tavern and says she'll definitely be in touch. And she lets you know that as well, so giving you a couple signs and whatnot, Widow.
Okay.
And she kind of looks at you a little weird, Widow. Sort of
Wow.
like a mischievous type of, like a curious type of look.
Did she do this?
Something like that, yeah.
It's Widow and Zentrum lady sitting in a tree. KISS. I wish.
I just go ahead and punch him right in the mouth.
Well, she's a feisty thing today, isn't she?
She is.
Well, she's
A
just
feisty thing every day.
punching everybody. Wow.
I didn't punch Tiberius. I just said I wanted to.
No.
That's nothing new.
No, I mean, and people wonder why you two are married.
Yeah, that is the rumor.
Yeah, my wife's wondering why we're married.
I imagine your wife's wondering why you're married for a very long time.
Yeah. Exactly.
You
You're
guys
not
want to head
kidding,
over
man.
to the council?
Sure.
Okay.
No, we're too busy. We're having too much fun punching each other.
Yeah, and making wishes. Dave, I'm gonna rub my lamp next.
What
Oh,
lamp?
exactly. I didn't get one.
That's
So I'm
because you
assuming
didn't let the
something
genie
happened.
out.
Exactly. You let the genie out after all that shit.
If you're rubbing dirt in public, I am going to have to arrest you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And if the genie does come out, there is going to be stiff words.
No.
Oh, I get it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was
Uh-huh.
mad because it was only an inch when I measured it. Then I found out you're not supposed to measure from the ground up.
These smart ass.
What?
All right, so off to the fourth council meeting, right?
The
Yeah.
convening of the fourth council.
Yes. All right, so Anthar is the one that greets you this time. Leosun, he tells you that Leosun has not arrived back at Waterdeep, and he gives you a little bit of information before you go into the council. They are expecting you. He says, "Oh, my friends, things have changed. We unfortunately have found out that the blue dragon mask that you had found back at Zonthos Tower was a false mask. That was a false mask. So unfortunately, we have gotten information that Tiamat is in the process of being summoned as we speak. Fortunately for us, the dragons have already started to make their way towards the Well of Demons, and also the armies of the dwarves, also the humans and the elves, have all started to make their way several days in advance towards the rendezvous point. Now, we are needing to finalize a couple more things. We have a few things to discuss here, and then you'll be sent to the well as well. Well, also.
It's the wrong mask. I told us we should have done some kind of a spell. Oh, we should have detected magic or tried something. And here you are, Widow, holding it to your face. I'm control you, Blue Dragon.
I also thought
Backhand Tiberius. No, just kidding.
I also thought that you were going to speak with dead with a Skander before you tried to just flat out resurrect him too. So.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm still taken aback by that blue mask. So that means that all of our work of stopping this whole mask thing just failed from the outright. I feel like it was almost like the whole story was written like that. And so now Tiamat's being risen.
Yes.
We just sold our castle, which is probably the last place in the world where we could have gone to be safe.
Well, it's not
Just as
sold yet.
Well, like I said, I own the floors, so a lot of good it's going to be for the walls. As soon as they take over the floors, then they're,
Well, Anthar escorts you into the council, and you can see that, as you enter, all of the main parties are represented there, and actually a little differently this time. Everyone is in looks like full battle regalia. So you see Ambassador Braun Anvil, the dwarf. He's in also sitting on the table in front of him is a suit of armor.
It's not made out of dragon, is it? Dragon bone?
It's not dragon bone, but it looks like a scaly suit of armor. So,
oh,
yes.
Man, that guy's just gonna disrespect these dragons that are helping us.
No, that's the set of armor.
That's the suit of armor that they're wanting.
Exactly, and now he's gonna wear it like a doofus.
No, it's like I said.
It's on the table.
Listening. It's on the table, and in front of him. He's in full battle regalia. Also, Ravenguard, he's in full battle regalia, as with King Melendrock, the elves, Hornblade, Serestival, Winterhound, and let's see, Neverember himself. All of the individuals are there. They're all in full battle regalia, and they have a few things though. They want to thank you for bringing the council together. You have the support of everyone, except for you notice that the Order of the Gauntlet is not there. The representative from the Order of the Gauntlet, Silva, looks at you and tells you that unfortunately, well, Silverhand, Lady Silverhand, she told you that unfortunately the Order of the Gauntlet is backing out of this, and she regretfully says that their time will come in the future when they will need our help, and we will not be there for them. It is truly
They're just
unfortunate.
cowards.
So you have the help of the Harpers, the Emerald Enclave, Lady Silverhand, and her Elven faction, Neverember and his armies of Waterdeep, Braun Anvil, and also of Neverwinter as well.
So are we learning why they backing out?
Yes, the reason why the Order of the Gauntlet has backed out, the final straw, as Lady Silverhand had said, was they wanted the absolute capture and death of Narenvain, and also basically you going to Thay and accepting some kind of bargain with a lich that wants to control the Sword Coast as well, and will eventually, in time, come to the Sword Coast and try to take it as well. That is what basically broke. That's the straw that broke the camel's back for the Order of the Gauntlet. And Lady Silverhand said that it is unfortunate because this is a time where all organizations, all races should meet together and put aside differences and basically just come together. And unfortunately, the Order of the Gauntlet has not been able to do that. And she says they will need our help eventually, and we will not be there for them.
Yeah, but if they ain't there for us now, that means we've got to fight Tiamat without them, and I'd rather be fighting Tiamat with them, even if there's a bunch of cards. Let's go over there, find their leader, and give them a damn good kicking.
All right, so we're going to continue. We won't continue too far without Vey. We'll finish the council and head to the Well of Dragons, and then we'll probably call it there. We'll be wrapping this up next week. That'll be a long journey coming to an end. Will the party be able to stop Tiamat, or are they going to be successful and drive her back into the depths of the elemental chaos and the nine hells? We'll have to see next week.